Good day, everybody. I suppose you'd like to know what happened here. Well, let me tell you. Good day. It's all part about the reality of magic. I want to talk to you about 3 Christmas miracles that I experienced this Saturnalia. And one of them was that while I was putting up my Christmas lights and in the middle of doubting if I should put up Christmas lights or not, suddenly a man who looked exactly like Santa Claus rode by on a bicycle and told me that I did good work. And then later, during Saturnalia, the festival, when people can do whatever the fuck they want, somebody stole those very lights, as if to punctuate that festival for me. Then, also, my fish died. I believe the god Cronus, who I was in psychic contact with, took it as a ritualistic sacrifice. That's just the honest truth. It died on almost the exact hour of the end of Saturnalia. Here it is. That is its dead body. We are going to be setting it on fire, because it is now Imbolc. Februalia time. We're going to be lighting that on fire. And that's to kind of to purify, and also another wonderful, mysterious Christmas Imbolc miracle was that when I was taking down my tree, which was here, as you might have remembered, I accidentally put some tissue paper from the presents over top a candle, and magically a giant black fireball formed and lurched toward the ceiling and then collapsed in on itself and then hit the table and exploded. And magically it didn't burn jack shit. It didn't, and I don't want to alarm my neighbors. I'm normally very fire safe. This is actually the first encounter with fire hazards I've ever seen, and it's totally a miracle in the sense that it happened on Imbolc, the day of fire purification. So I think it was a symbol to me too, another symbol, just like Santa, just like people doing whatever the fuck they want, just like my fish, just like the fireball that exploded and hurt nothing, and that's going to be very easy to clean up. I think it's all part of the reality of the seasons. Now I want to tell you and show you about the other stuff that we're going to be lighting on fire in addition to my dead fish's corpse. And that's ultimately all of these things. Now some might wonder why I have everything on plastic sheets on top of my bed. Februalia is the time of the Virgin. It's the time when everything's neat and clean and orderly and everything's tucked away. Now I tried to tuck Poinsettia away because she's showing off her junk, but I think I accidentally antithetically behaved because I know how shade makes poinsettias aroused, so I need to take her out of there. But we are going to look at the things that we're going to be setting on fire this Februalia, and that is all of the heads of the flowers from my plants over the past few years. I saved them, and we're going to be throwing these on the ground / burning them. And this lovely heart tray I got several years ago from Dollarama, but they're still there. And I'm going to be lighting these on fire. These are just old lavender sachets. Pretty much anything that I want to burn that I'm like, this would just be better burnt. Like the little dust at the end of the incense, and this jar of like things that I've been emotionally disturbed by, or like a dead spider corpse that was my fault because I left it in the jar in which I had trapped it, and like just weird stuff that I need to, that's just like physical, emotional jar. I love this. And then this is like this is the time of the Virgin, so we're going to be burning this. These are the hyacinth that you saw from the first video, but they're like the sacrificial eunuchs of the thing, because they were just getting kind of weird at the bottom, so I decided that they're better off burnt. And then basically we're going to be lighting this is incense that I didn't like, that I tried, so we're going to burn it. This is glitter. We're going to just throw this around. Woo! And then this is the greens, of course, from Yule. We're going to be lighting that on fire because it has such beautiful essential oil. This is also the Scorpio candle burnt during Saturnalia, which was the passage of Saturn from the constellation area of Scorpio to Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. And these are the batteries from the dollar store candles that we will be recycling. But I'm not going to be throwing them into the fire this Februalia. Maybe we'll save that for next Saturnalia. That is a little friend, mitochondrial friend, Ecuadorian Ubensis K. Now, I think that these are all of my presents that I wanted to show you. Some of them are things that I got from Dollarama, and some of them are things that I had that I need to repair, like my broken glasses. Adult nerds are real, people. The tape isn't fake. I also have a buck knife I had for a while that I'm re-gifting myself, because sometimes things that are like new, like these two chapsticks and this buck knife and this pendant that I needed to fix, sometimes things that you already own still have value to you, and sometimes you can just box them up for a little holiday decoration. I have these glow sticks. We will be cracking these, sticking them everywhere, because that's good for you and me. This is a fan I had since I was a kid, but I'm re-gifting it to myself. Permission to have, permission to use, constantly, no matter the cost. No matter the cost. And then these are wonderful gloves that are great for touchscreens that my auntie sent me. Thank you, Aunt Kathy. And I appreciate everybody, all of my family members who sent me wonderful gifts and monetary support, etc. that helped also make my holiday so special. And I want to tell you all how much I love you. And likewise, here are some wonderful jewelry items from family that have been given to me over the past few months. But these items are lovely and just from Dollarama, including a Mark Twain Quip calendar, which I'm going to be having on my desk this year. I love Mark Twain. He was best friends with one of my favorite scientists, Nikola Tesla. And also, these eggs I'm going to be hiding all over my house. This is just a dollar store rabbit, and these eggs I will also be hiding all over my house. And then lastly, these are stockings, my year's worth of stockings. a year's worth of journals that actually match one of my favorite pair of dress shoes, church shoes, but I got those journals all from the dollar store. So I thought that I would just stock up, enjoy the Play-Doh. These are shoes that I had for a while that I just boxed up because they're like new. I just love that suede, but it's like, I just love it so much that I don't want to ruin it. Anyway, I gotta wear those. But these wonderful shoes I got from Payless. They were super inexpensive when I bought them. I got both of them for under $50 together. So, thank you so much for allowing me to show you all of the presents that my beautiful family and Dollarama and other discount stores that don't respect human life or the environment. Thank you for allowing me all of the pleasures that you see. And lastly, I am just going to walk out and show you the now virginal, cleansed, doo-doo free home. The bouquet. Ooh. I think I should mention, I was sitting in this very chair. This was actually a Christmas miracle for me too. I was sitting in this very chair when it was the last day of Hanukkah that correlated with pretty much the last day of Saturnalia as well. And I kid you not, Sarah from the Old Testament possessed my pussy. And if you know from the Old Testament, she's barren, so it's kind of like, it's kind of funny to think about. It's one of the ways she identified herself to me. And then she kept laughing at me, and she just wanted to really communicate that this last Saturnalia and this last end of a Hanukkah was a really beautiful passage and completion of a cycle. And for us all to just claim our I amness, and to also now recognize more so and more so the coming equality of matriarchal values, and that toughness is even more powerful when it's strength that's caring and flexible.